you to understand the meaning of each one of it in depth. I would not go what are the nature, characteristic, types, and all that. So the main purpose of this is, once when you are doing a subject of HRM, you should at least know what is HRM first. Any point of time, if we ask you what is HRM, you should not stand and just blink. You should be in a position to tell human resource management is managing of human in a, or a person in an, or an employee in an organization. It can be an organized or an unorganized sector. What is human resource planning? Planning of how do I organize these human resource in an organization. So human resource planning is starts with, like, I'll see whether the number of employees in my organization are accordingly, or are they correct. If they are in deficit or in excess, what do I do? Do I recruit? How do I move? All that planning, finding if there is a gap, how do I fill that gap? That is human resource planning. Similarly, we have recruitment, selection process, very important. But now, for the time being tomorrow, just understand what is the meaning of each one of these terms. When I say induction, you should be able to tell me what is induction as well. Clear? So once you are clear with all these steps, then we would move to unit 3, which is remuneration. What is remuneration, the types, what is incentives, and after that, what are the benefits of incentives, and lastly we will be doing with motivation. Motivation, I guess you did it in your principles of management also. Does anyone remember? Yes, Maslow's need hierarchy theory. Motivating an employee. Why do we have to motivate? Anyone? Have we done it in principles of management? Okay, no worries. We'll do it again in HRM. We have ample of time. And LSR would be doing with labor relations, trade union, participation in management, strikes, industrial disputes, how do they get settled, etc. This LSR would be taking. And lastly, we will have a unit with human resource audit. Then again, that again is a very small chapter. I would be covering that. So we'll start tomorrow with only the introduction part of what we have done in unit 1 and 2. And then we will move to what is remuneration and the different types of it. So any point of time, even if college reopens, if I call you and ask anything about HRM, you should be in a position to tell. That is the main funda of why we are taking the subject. Only a 30 minutes of time 30 minutes of class that I would be taking. That 30 minutes, kindly pay attention and listen to whatever is done, because then and there you need to at least know. Next class again we will start with what we have completed in the previous class itself. Anyone, what is human resource management? What is human resource management? Chirayu.
Yes, ma'am. About human resource management, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Just tell me, what is it that we are going to do in that?
Ma'am, an organization needs employees for the smooth running of day-to-day work and all, ma'am. So the human resource management team looks up that all the employees who are efficient are placed as per the requirement of the department. For example, a finance manager is placed in the finance department so that the finance department works smoothly and it is profitable for the company.
Voice is not audible at all. No, your voice is not audible. Okay. Abhishek. Roll number 63, yeah? Abhishek. Abhishek, are you there? Roll number 83. She is not in the class itself. Roll number 60. Kamesh.
Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. What are we doing in human resource management? HRM. What are we doing in that?
Resource management of people in a company or organizations such that they are their business competitive advantages. Yeah.
Okay, at least something you said about that. Lakshit. Roll number 78.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Appa, somewhere he's jumping from.
No, ma'am. That call, ma'am.
Why is human resource? Why do we give so much importance to humans? That we have a separate subject that we read about, study about them. We have a separate specialization. We have a separate department itself, human resource department itself in the ministry. Now, why is it that we give so much of importance to humans?
And because without humans, no work can be done, ma'am. Humans are the main source of work. It's also
Lakshit, why do we give so much of an importance to humans?
That's why without humans, there can be no work proceeded, ma'am.
Louder, louder, louder.
There will not be any
Louder, louder.
Without humans, there will be no operation running, ma'am.
Sorry?
Without human being, there will be no operation running.
Put it in the chat box.
To operating
Put it in the chat box.
Ma'am, by mistake, roll number 6 left the meeting. He's not able to join it again.
Roll number 6 is here, bro.
So Yashwant, roll number 8.
8. Yeah, he's 8.
Roll number 8, I had removed him because he was eating in the class.
Okay, ma'am, I'll tell him.
You join on the video and you eat in the class in spite of I telling that don't do it.
Ma'am, there's no chat disabled, ma'am.
There is no?
Chat is disabled,
Lakshit,
ma'am.
there is no
He
chat
says
enabled.
that messages cannot be put as the chat is disabled, ma'am.
Okay, you can tell now. What is it? What do you mean by human? Why do we give so much importance to humans?
And because operating even a machine automatically, you need a human to operate it. Without human, no work can be completed, ma'am.
Very good, super.
Maybe by brains or maybe by hands, but and human.
Good. So human is the only person whom we can train in anything and he would be able to perform. Even to operate a machine, we need humans. Without who, someone needs to be there to even on that switch. And it is only humans who is multitasking where we can train him in anything. So I might be having a skill. So I might get trained in that and maybe I perform it excellently. That's why